You're watching Good Morning Texas in high definition with Brenda Teal, Gary Cogill, and Amy Vanderoff.
Want to put some extra spring into your exercise routine? Well, our next guest says power up your workout with probiotics. Dr. Natalie Engelbart is here on behalf of Essential Formulas and Dr.Ohhira's Probiotics. How are you?
Hi, great, thank you.
Probiotics have received a lot of headlines about so many of the benefits. Supplementing these into your diet at any age does. Let's talk a little bit about the research that's done exclusively on Dr.Ohhira's probiotics.
You know, it's really pretty cool because we know so much about what probiotics do. It seems like every day we're learning more and more. So most of the viewers already know that it's great for every aspect of digestive function. We know that probiotics are very important for enhancing immune system function, but this research has shown that this particular probiotic, Dr.Ohhira's probiotic, actually has helped increase aerobic function by 30%.
So someone can become a better athlete technically, and what this is showing by taking these into their daily diet.
That's right, that's right. What they did was they took participants and they had them take 3 probiotics, 3 of the capsules, Dr.Ohhira's, on an empty stomach, and after only 3 weeks, the participants showed an increase in hemoglobin in their blood. Hemoglobin is the molecule that carries oxygen from cell to cell. Wow. And so increasing the hemoglobin increased a number that we measure in sports physiology called the VO2 Max. And the VO2 Max is pretty much what is going to tell you your aerobic capacity, and that increased by a full 30% in just 3 weeks.
Okay, lots of good exciting stuff here. Let's also talk about good bacteria. Yeah, and how that makes someone a better athlete, and then also lactic acid bacteria.
Yeah, you know, lactic acid it gets a little bit of a bad rap because most people think of lactic acid as the thing that makes them sore. Right,
yeah.
like in a day or two after you work out, you think you're sore from the lactic acid. That's not necessarily true. Really, lactic acid gets out of our muscles and out of our bloodstream about, you know, anywhere from a couple minutes to at the most an hour after we exercise. So we actually need lactic acid. We need it as a fuel for our muscles, but we need it also to get out of our bloodstream quickly so that it doesn't just stay there. And that's one of the things that the research showed, was that it actually provides lactic acid for fuel, but then it is removed from our bloodstream very nice and effectively.
Okay, but just to reiterate, obviously all probiotics are not created equal. It really depends on the process that it goes through to become a probiotic and before it gets on the shelves. So what sets this probiotic apart from maybe others we see sitting next to it on the store shelves?
Yes, this probiotic, Dr.Ohhira's, is very different, and I've used it exclusively in my practice for the past 10 years, and I have a pretty high criteria on what I recommend for my patients and what I use myself. Basically, it's got to be backed by scientific research, and this certainly is backed by over 20 years of scientific research. And we want it to contain the prebiotics, which is the good stuff that the probiotics actually need to stay viable, and we want it to be enterically coated, which just simply means that it's protected as it moves through our stomach and into our intestines.
Okay.
But I think the most important thing about this is that it's actually fermented at room temperature for a full 3 years, and that's remarkable because that means that we never have to refrigerate it, and it actually contains its own full formula ready to go, ready to do its work in our body.
So that's why it's just a little bit more special than the other ones that we're seeing on the market today. And the fact that it can help someone's athletic performance, I think, is motivation to any athlete to give it a try and see, maybe this is going to help me run a little faster, work a little harder.
Absolutely, absolutely. And not just athletes, even, you know, when I heard about that, if you can do a little workout and get better oxygenation and not be as sore afterwards, sign me up. That sounds good too.
Okay, and not an athlete like me too. Well, thank you, Natalie, so much for being here. And to find out more on probiotic health or where to purchase Dr.Ohhira's probiotics, visit the website at essentialformulas.com and become Dr.Ohhira's friend on Facebook and post that you saw Dr. Engelbart on GMT, and you'll automatically be registered to win a month's supply of Dr.Ohhira's probiotic products, a Boost Your Health with Bacteria book as well.